Our next lesson is evaluating algebraic expressions. So we're going to be given an expression this time and told a value to plug in for m. Or sorry, for whatever letter they give us. Here, in the first example, it's m. So we're given the expression 4m minus 18 divided by 3, and we're told that m is going to be 7. So the first thing we're going to do is rewrite this expression with m taken out and 7 placed in. Remember, 4m means 4 times m. So when I replace m with 7, I need to say 4 times 7. I usually use parentheses to show that I'm multiplying. This is because I know what's coming forward in Algebra 1, Algebra 2, classes like that, even pre-algebra. And using parentheses to show multiplication is just a good habit to get into. So I'm going to do it, so that's how you see it. So we have 4 times 7 minus 18 divided by 3. Now we just have to order of operations through this. We have multiplication, subtraction, and division. So we multiply and divide first, and we can do those both right away because they are separated by the minus sign. 4 times 7 is 28. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Now 28 minus 6 is 22. Evaluate x squared plus 11 for x being 7, 4, negative 3, and negative 5. That means we're going to have 4 answers because we have to do 7 squared plus 11. We have to do 4 squared plus 11. We have to do negative 3 squared plus 11. And we have to do negative 5 squared plus 11. Tells us 4 numbers to plug in. We've got to plug all 4 in and get 4 separate answers. Now, there's an exponent and there's addition. So exponent first, then add. 7 squared is 49. 49 and 11 is 60. 4 squared is 16. 16 and 11 is 27. Negative 3 squared is negative 3 times negative 3. 3 times 3 is 9, and a negative times a negative, since they're the same sign, is positive. So this is 9 plus 11, and that is 20. And negative 5 squared is negative 5 times negative 5. That's 5 times 5 is 25. Negative times a negative is positive. So this is 25 plus 11. 25 and 11 is 36. Okay. Quick vocabulary. Terms are the parts of an expression separated by addition or subtraction signs. Like terms are terms that have the same variable to the same power. We are going to simplify some expressions. So when we say terms, there are 3 terms here. 3x is a term, 10x is a term, and 9 is a term. Now, if I have 3 x's and I immediately grab 10 more x's, don't I just have 13 x's? And if I have 13 x's, why would I write it anything other than 13 x's? This is combining like terms, putting together things that should have been together in the first place. Three terms in this next problem. We have a 15y, we have a negative 8, and we have a negative 12y. There are 2 things that are y's here. We have 15y at the start of the problem, but later on we lose 12y's. So if I have 15 y's, and then I whoopsie and lose 12 of them, I only have 3 y's left. The minus 8, the negative 8, doesn't have anything to combine with, so it just carries along. There are 4 terms in this problem. We have 8z squareds. We have a plus 17. we have a plus 4z, and we have a plus 12z squared. Now, one of the key things from above is not only does it have to be the same variable, because there's z in 3 of these 4 terms, but it has to have the variable to the same exponent. Z and z squared are not the same thing. So in this problem, we have 8z squareds at the beginning, and later on down the line, we get another 12z squareds. Well, if I have 8 of a thing, and then I go get 20 more of that thing, 12 more of that thing, I wind up with 20 of that thing. That thing is z squareds. There is only one term that has z, the 4z, and there's only one number by itself, the 17. So when combined, we have 20z squared plus 4z plus 17. Evaluate 6y plus 12 plus 3y for y being 10. Well, in the expression, I see 6 y's at the beginning and 3 y's later on. If I have 6 y's and I get 3 y's later, don't I really just have 9 y's plus that 12? Now we can substitute. Instead of 9 times y, we'll do 9 times 10 since we're told y is 10. 9 times 10 is 90, and 90 plus 12 is 102. A rectangular lot is being fenced in. The length of the lot is 45 yards and the width is 30 yards. Perimeter is equal to the expression L plus W plus L plus W, where L is length and W is width. How much fencing is needed? This is just substitution. L is length, length is 45. W is width, width is 30. L is length, length is 45. W is width, width is 30. 45 and 30 combine to make 75, so I'm going to have 75 plus 75. That is 150 yards of fencing. And yes, you must include the unit of measurement yards.